Hi, I'm Jim Webster with the Grand County Board of Education, and I'd like to welcome everybody to the new 2011-2012 school year. Things are up and running well, and I know that staff and students and parents are all excited about it, and I am too. I'd like to start today's update out with some great news, a celebration, if you will. And that is that our new elementary school, Helen M. Knight Elementary, was nominated for an International Planning and Design Award through this Council of Educational Facility Planning International. And the James McConnell Awards are awarded every year. There's one school that's recognized by this international council, and dozens are nominated from literally all over the world, from Abu Dhabi to Moab. HMK, which was designed by MHTN architects and a huge amount of work by staff here in Grand County and parents and others, put together the plan and the design for HMK. These graphics right here represent a couple of the graphics that were presented at Nashville, Tennessee's the International Award Ceremony and conference they just had back in Nashville. And again, HMK was nominated. We came in, we became quarterfinalists. So this brochure that I showed you a minute ago has 4 schools, the 4 quarterfinalists. Here's HMK right here. And we are right next to the school that won, which was a high school in Marysville, Washington. So I think that we have a lot to celebrate and be proud of here in our little town, in our county. The design process was extensive with our architects, MHTN, and with our staff and with parents and community members. Things about K-3 and 4-6 grades being housed together and sort of separated by common space in between. You can see that here. The common space being mostly in the middle. Things like energy, conserving resources, energy savings, that a lot of attention was put into that. Student-based learning classrooms and community learning centers. And if you look at these graphics over here, these photographs are actually representational of our area, the Four Corners area, with arches and different colored dirts and big monuments that sort of match up to the way that the school ended up looking like. So I am delighted with this process, the planning process that we ended up with our school, our new school, and our VOTEC Center. I'm proud of our school and our school district and our community for putting together such a great school, along with our architects, able assistants, and all the folks who helped build these buildings. And what I want to finish up with now is a short video that was presented at the Nashville conference, and I think you'll enjoy it, and I think I'd like to say have a good day.
The planning process here for this elementary school began with the school district reaching out to the community through a series of community forum meetings.
As we talked about it through the whole planning process with community members and with the staff, a lot of people came on board. The planning process and the excitement that was generated through that was a great thing to see.
We had 19 district design groups working at one time, a maintenance team, a custodial team, the cooks, the transportation director, and had our Title I, our special ed. I mean, it was incredible, and that's how this school really, it sort of developed from nothing, and it was a lot of work and a lot of fun.
With a lot of school districts and communities, K through 6 elementary school isn't a new idea. But here in Grand County, they had two separate schools. They had a kindergarten through third grade and a fourth through sixth grade school, and they were very comfortable with the size of those schools.
And so to make a change where we combined the younger kids with the older kids, even though it's traditionally done across the United States, it's a different concept for Moab.
The theory of a school within a school came out to help to solve this problem, where we could design the new elementary school in a way that the K through third grade could be together and group together and act as one small school. Same thing with the fourth through sixth grade. But then they would have the benefit of sharing some of the large expensive spaces.
So what we ended up with today is a school that has schools within a school, grade levels working together, grade levels that can work with other grade levels easily. And everybody I've talked to, from students to teachers to parents who have been in here, love it. And so do I.
The idea of a grade level house, a learning community, came about in the planning process. Those community learning center spaces are large enough that the whole grade can use it together and do learning activities in that space.
You go into one of those learning centers and you can see the grade reflected in that. You can see the age of the kids. You can see what's going on with respect to curriculum.
We are able to use our Learning Center for grade level activities. We have put the entire first grade, which is 5 classrooms, into our Learning Center.
I might have instruction in my classroom, and then I can expand outward into the Learning Center for when they work in partners, a lot of paired reading, cooperative groups. That flexibility is wonderful and wisely designed.
One really gets a sense of their place in nature when you come here to Moab. The community at large understands and really practices a sustainable lifestyle. So it was important for the school district to design a new facility that was also sustainable, that fits right in with the community in terms of their sustainable values.
We set high standards for this school, as well as high standards expectations from the architects.
With our original meetings with both the school board and the community workshops, sustainability came to be one of the most critical factors. If we're going to do something new and pay for it, they wanted to make sure it was right. The district set goals for the architects to achieve. 35% above ASHRAE Energy Code standards, reduced electrical consumption, water reduction of water usage by 50%. So there were a lot of goals that were actually written into the contract.
Moab is world-renowned for its landscape, for its red rocks, for the arches, for the canyons. It's a place where people from all throughout the world will come just to walk around for a little while. And it's really a moving setting. Well, how do we design an elementary school that respects this place, that doesn't counterfeit the natural beauty that we see?
We would like light. We want something inspiring. We want space so that the kids can really feel comfortable.
This building, in terms of colors and actual the way it looks, fits in with this environment here.
The design of this facility is all about education and teaching education, from the gymnasium to the cafeteria to the library to the learning center, are all about teaching tools.
I love HMK. HMK rocks. I love my school. I love my school. I love my school. I love it. HMK rocks!